Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about the kid you did lose?
Well, we actually lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another one who got lost the first time, lost the second time. So on Saturday, I lost 6 boys during the orienteering course. Just so everybody knows, I gave every team a radio. So that way I could talk to them at least. And I called Austin on the radio, just checking where they were at. And I got no answer. And I had told the boys before we started, I said, if you hear me calling a team on the radio and they're not answering, but you know where they're at, answer for them, because you may need to relay communications. The radios work really good down there at Steve's. Austin's radio was just dead. Jonah called back to me and he said, I've got him here with me. And I said, okay. And I knew where they were supposed to be. And I was at where they were supposed to be. Because I knew what point they had cleared, and I knew what point they were going to. And it was the longest point in the stretch. It was 970 feet from this one point to the next. Now, you're supposed to pace, right? You're supposed to count your paces. Before we started, they knew how many feet was in their pace. We walked 100 feet 10 times. We divided by 10, came up with an average. So, and I tell you all this because when I found them, when I found Austin and Jonah, let's see, and Ethan Brewer, and Daniel, weren't you with them? And Earl, and Hunter. So, I'm at that point where they're supposed to be. They're nowhere around. I can see the point they're supposed to be going to from the point where they're supposed to be, and they're not there. So I call on the radio. Jonah answered. And I said, where y'all at? And they said, well, we're close to the parking lot, or the parking area, where we parked, and we went backpacking. I said, okay, blow a whistle. So they blew the whistle, and it's way off in the distance. So I knew where they were at that point because I could hear the whistle. So I rode up this road straight where they were straight from where this point was, and they were supposed to have made a 90-degree turn and gone off to this other point, but they walked right past this point. They never saw it, and my points were very clearly marked. They had big green streamer tape. There was a yellow note card tacked to the tree and a silver washer. So how do you miss this thing 6 feet from the trail? I don't know, but 6 of them missed it. And they were over 3,000 feet up past from the point they were supposed to be. So I asked Jonah, my first words to Jonah, when I got to him, I said, what's your pace count? What's your pace count right now? Because I wanted to know. And he said, I don't know, I lost count at 200. And I'm like, so what should you have done? And he said, I should have gone back to the known location of the last point and started over. I said, correct. Keep walking is not what you should have done, because now you're way past where you need to be. But what I found funny was, is I went up the trail in a straight line. Here comes Earl and Hunter from a 90-degree angle, and I don't know where they were at. Out of the woods. So that was Saturday. That was 6 boys. That was only 6 boys I lost. And they really weren't lost. They never got off the property. Sunday morning, we fixed biscuits and gravy. I'm going to tell this on here. So Jonah comes to me. Now, mind you, we've already said prayer, right? And here's what was funny about the prayer. The night before, Ethan had to leave early because him and Tony had to be at church on Sunday morning. So there was a little bit of an argument between Ethan and Ryan who was going to say grace on Saturday night. And I told Ryan and Ethan, I said, Ethan can say it tonight because he won't be here in the morning. And Ryan, you can say it tomorrow morning for breakfast. Everybody was fine with that. So that's what I was figuring we would do. So we get ready, everybody's circled up. Somebody says, hey, Earl, say prayer. And I said, no, hold up. Earl's not going to say prayer. Ryan's going to say prayer. Because that was the agreement I had made the night before. So Ryan says prayer. And nobody argued. that Earl wasn't going to say prayer. I didn't think nothing about it. So we all eat biscuits and gravy. So after we're done cleaning up, Jonah comes to me and he says, have you seen Earl? I said, no, not since breakfast. No, he didn't eat breakfast. I said, what do you mean he didn't eat breakfast? Is he here for prayer? I don't think so. And I said, well, where do you think he's at? He says, I think he might be in the outhouse, going to the bathroom. I said, you know what? Maybe he's sick. Why don't you go check on him? Go see if you can, just make sure he's okay. Because if he's been gone that long, there's something wrong, right? So the next time I see Jonah, Earl's in tow, right? And he's like, man, I am sure glad you came over to that outhouse. I've been hollering and screaming for 30 minutes for somebody to come find me. He had gone in, and the door closed behind him, and the latch, which only opens from the outside, went shh, and closed, and now Earl was stuck in the outhouse and could not get out. Do what else?
Is that the outhouse he helped build and engineer?
It is absolutely the outhouse he helped build and engineer. So anyway, we did use Earl that morning for at least 30 minutes. But thanks to Jonah, went and found him and rescued him and got him out of the house. So we did fix the door after that to where nobody else could get locked in there. So until the rope gets rotten and breaks. So anyway, I'd like to have, so I've been prolonging things just a little bit. I'd like to have Josh Gordon and Honor Dec come forward. So both of these boys already know, and they've already been awarded the Scout badge. Okay? They have got to hang their block on the board downstairs underneath the Scout badge. The night that we had the Scoutmaster Conference, they were able to do everything they needed to do, which was recite the Scout Oath, Scout Law, tell me about the different parts of the Scout emblem, among a multitude of other things. They both did that. So they were awarded Scout that night. They knew it. They got to hang their block on the wall. But tonight, I want to give them their patch that goes along with that. So, Josh, now, just so y'all know, right, which hand do you shake hands with as a Boy Scout? Left hand, right? So that's why you see me tonight shaking everybody's hand left hand. All right? And Connor? Congratulations. All right, if y'all will turn around, let Miss T kind of, like y'all like each other, right? All right. Honor Dec. I also have a fireman check for you. Right? Now, as I asked the other boys, right, this gives you the right to use to build fires with matches and lighters and other various types of fire starting implements, right? The question is are you allowed to do that anytime you want to? When can you do that? Right? And who needs to be present? An adult. Right? So at home, we don't play with matches or lighters. Right? Right? So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. All right? You're welcome.